why does the commission decide to give this award? Many of you know women, perhaps many women, who tirelessly give their time for causes they are passionate about. It was clear to us that there are many women who are active in this, our community, who have gone largely unrecognized for the work that they do. The Woman of the Year Award is intended to recognize an unsung hero who has made a difference in the community, who has acted as a role model for other women, and who has otherwise enhanced the lives of the citizens of our city of Syracuse. It's my pleasure now to introduce to you the 2014 Woman of the Year, Kellyanne Gingle.
Elizabeth Taylor was once quoted saying, "You find out who your real friends are when you're involved in a scandal." Well, Liz was a great humanitarian, and I mean no disrespect to her when I say that you find who your real friends are when you're involved in charitable causes. Being Woman of the Year is a great honor, but it's never about one woman, one cause, or one voice. Throughout my many projects, in which I've been fortunate to fit a small piece of the puzzle, I've been surrounded by a great team of amazing friends who have given me a great gift. I found that contributing to these events creates great passion and in turn great life lessons. Elizabeth provided us with a great piece of wisdom. I leave you with this thought. There are so many doors to be opened. Never be afraid to see what's behind them.
This year, nominations from citizens in our community opened our eyes to 12 more incredible women. As we read carefully and thoughtfully the nominations for 2015, it was crystal clear that our city of Syracuse is overflowing with amazing women. We are in awe of their work and by the dedication that they feel to their causes and the impact each and every one of them is having within our community. And now, on behalf of the Syracuse Commission for Women, it's our honor to introduce the Mayor of the City of Syracuse, Mayor Stephanie Miner.
Thank you very much. I don't normally have to pull this down because this is my podium here. But I do with you. I'm very jealous. I'm very jealous, of course. I want to thank all of you for coming to this event. This is truly a very special event that we hold every year. And it is personally very special to me because I want to share with you that there are a lot of people who say to me often, "Geez, it's such a tough job being mayor. I could never do it. How do you do it?" And they do it as a way sort of to show sympathy and I think empathy. And what I always say to them is that you don't have any idea about the gratitude and the benefits that I get as a mayor. And one of the things that I have learned firsthand is that we have just an incredibly welcoming and caring community. The kind of community that I think often of when I hear and read about Dr. King talking about a beloved community. And as we look across our world and across our state and our country, and we see so many communities that are divided, what we have here in Syracuse are people who are trying to bring us together, not apart, and take those differences and enrich them and show how we can be better for it. And as a mayor of this city, I can tell you that everywhere I go, where people are trying to do that in earnest ways, there are always women in those rooms, in those meeting places, thinking about how can we make it better for the people of our community. No matter how they look or where they come from or how they got here, they're always in those rooms. And in a place that has so much caring in it and so many groups trying to make a better community, a better city, a better world for all of us, this is the kind of award that we can highlight, and we can every year bring out one such person and show that through their efforts they have indeed made a better community and a better city, and in fact we are incredibly grateful for that. Last year, we had the pleasure of honoring Kelly, and Kelly, I think you should speak more often. Don't do yourself a service. You did a great job of doing that. And by the way, I can also tell you, the more you do it, the easier it gets. So by all means, continue to do it. This year, though, we are blessed with another award winner who has dedicated her life to human services. And as somebody who has worked in human services now for 10 years, I can tell you that there is no more trying field or profession. There is nothing that will make you both appreciate and at times curse the dynamism that is the human condition. But as a testament to her belief in the human condition, she has spent her entire career in that. And everywhere she has gone, she has made it better. She told me today that she is in this place because of her grandmother and her mother, and something that speaks to me also, and I know to a lot of you here in this room, that we don't get here by ourselves, and our sense of service and our sense of reward is often given to us through the other women who have been in our lives. And so I want to tell you, Linda, that I know that your grandmother would be very proud, not just of this award, in fact, most proud of the accomplishments in the life that you have lived and the service that you have given. And I'm here to tell you, as mayor of the city of Syracuse, that I am profoundly grateful, and on behalf of the people of the city of Syracuse, for all of the service that you have given. There is a wonderful biography, short biography of Linda and her accomplishments in your program. But I just want to highlight a couple of things for you in that. As I said, Linda has spent her whole career in human services and caring for others in this professional field. And currently, she is the Director of Senior Services for the Salvation Army, the Syracuse Area Services. She has held this leadership position since 2005. I also should share with you, for those of you who don't know, that Syracuse and Onondaga County has a burgeoning population of seniors. It's an area in which we are constantly thinking about how we can provide more services and better services to those who find themselves in that category, so that they don't live isolated lives. And Linda has been at the forefront of this. Under her guidance and her vision, the Salvation Army program has grown and doubled the number of seniors that it touches on a daily basis, providing needed outreach, home visiting, advocacy, and center-based programming. The goal of the services and the support of Linda's department is to keep older members of our community healthy and independent. And it allows the older members of our community the control that they need to make sure that they can make choices about their own decisions and their lives. It is also, I think, poignant to note here that the majority of senior citizens are indeed women. Linda most recently has been the driver of a new initiative to support low-income seniors who end up in institutional nursing home care because they can't afford the security deposit and rent for their own independent housing. This new initiative is a New York State pilot program and is the only program of its kind that has been funded upstate. The goal is to prevent seniors who are able to live independently with support from being institutionalized in a nursing home setting. Linda believes in choice and self-determination, and she has worked diligently to pull together a collaboration of community partners, advocates, seniors, and providers to drive this new model of support to support the seniors in our community, to enable them to live out their lives independently with the supports that they need. I would also be remiss if I did not add that Linda is a proud resident of the Eastwood neighborhood, from which my grandmother and mother also hailed. And so I want to thank you, Linda, for all that you have done. You show us to be, by your very person and your leadership, a member of the beloved community and a member of our caring community, and we are the richer and better for it. So congratulations on being the 2015 Woman of the Year.
Okay. I've been saying it now for a couple of weeks about how very overwhelmed I've been by not only the nomination, but then when I look at the other nominees, oh, why they pick me? You know, it's overwhelming. I really need to thank you, Mayor, and the Women's Commission, the recognition for not only me, but for all the life works of all the other nominees. Syracuse certainly is a place to be. Our family has been here 7 generations. Only the last ones have started to leave, and we'll do our best to bring them back. I want to thank, of course, my family, because without their support and their love, I wouldn't be able to do. My husband, Richard, my daughter, Laura, my mom, who reminds me every day I need a haircut. And Laura, because even though she lives in Cleveland, she comes back and works distribution day during the holidays so that kids can have a better holiday, because we've been blessed. We share those blessings. I need to tell you that there have been so many strong women in my life. When I think about my mother, the teacher, and my grandmother, the social worker, and women, maybe maybe you won't remember Mary Smith, but Roz Bilford and Nancy Calhoun, Chucky Holstein. Women in this community like Beverly Kelly, who is at Huntington, and my very own Linda Wright, who set examples for all of us that are hard to meet and do as well, and they show us hard work pays off, and it really does. I certainly was not prepared for this award. Nothing I could have done could have prepared me. I am a doer. I was late in life that I learned how to delegate duties. I still don't do it well, but it's a goal on my professional plan, so I keep working at it. Never asking anybody to do anything that I'm not willing to do myself. Just to be accepted, to hear people talk about what I do with the same passion that I feel. So I struggled this week trying to figure out what am I going to say? What am I going to say? What am I going to tell people? And I got up in the middle of the night this weekend and looked at, I have a framed picture on the side of my bed, and it has old lace and it has buttons and fabric that came out of my grandmother's sewing box. And on the front of it, I had found a poem that I think, when I'm going to read it for you, because I think it talks about family, but for family can mean my neighborhood or a group or the community, so it really is, we had a picture of it off the wall, so I read it. I was going to bring it, but then that and the purse and the Kleenexes. You got what you got. You voted. I won. Sorry. So I'm going to try and do my best. It's called the bond of a family. Even though each of us is different from each other, in a lot of ways we have a bond that comes from belonging to our family and sharing special feelings that only families share. It's a bond that links us together throughout all experiences and changes we each go through. A closeness that allows for our faults and misunderstandings, as well as our best times together. Each of us is unique. Each of us is a unique individual in their own right, with a lot to offer the world. But somehow, what each of us bring to our family makes us one inseparable unit, loved and valued by all. I think it's important words, and I think they really help me wrap around what I've done for the last few years. My short-term memory. We don't make jokes there about being older. No, you. About the glasses. Glasses are okay. And you don't have to be old to need glasses. Linda often says, she'll say something bad about aging, and I'll have to tell her it's not about aging. I am overwhelmed that you are here. I am overwhelmed that my cousin came, that my brother came from New Hampshire, that you all have taken time out of your evening after a very busy day to be here for me, and I will be always grateful for that. Thank you all so much.